नमस्कार, मी रोहित. आटपाट खबरच्या या विशेष मुलाखतीत मी तुमचं स्वागत करतो. आजची मुलाखत खरंच विशेष आहे, कारण तुम्हाला जसं माहिती आहे की 24 मार्चला भारतात लॉकडाऊन घोषित झाला.
संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है.
तसा अनेक जगभरातल्या बऱ्याच देशांमध्ये लॉकडाऊन घोषित करण्यात आला. काही देशात आपल्या अगोदर करण्यात आला, काही देशात आपल्या नंतर करण्यात आला. आणि मग अशी एक चर्चा चालू झाली की जे भारतीय आज काही त्यांच्या कामानिमित्त किंवा काही कोण फिरायला, कोणाच्या नातेवाईकांकडे जे परदेशात गेलेत, त्यांना हळूहळू आपल्या देशात येण्याकरता ते प्रयत्न करत होते. पण एअरपोर्ट्स बंद होती, जगभरात सगळे मोड ऑफ ट्रान्सपोर्ट बंद होते. अशा वेळी केंद्र सरकारने एक मिशन हातात घेतलं, मिशन वंदे भारत. या मिशनमध्ये टोटल 145 विमानं, 31 देश आणि हजारो भारतीय ह्यांना भारतात परत आणण्याची ही मोहीम होती. आणि तुम्हाला सांगायला आजच्या या विशेष मुलाखतीत आपल्यासोबत अशीच एक व्यक्ती आहे जी अमेरिकेतील न्यूयॉर्क, जी त्यांची राजधानी आहे, जिथे सगळ्यात जास्त कोविड-19चे पेशंट आहेत, अशा शहरात त्या राहत होत्या. आणि मिशन वंदे भारत या मोहिमेअंतर्गत त्या आज भारतात आलेल्या आहेत. आज आपण गप्पा मारणार आहोत दीपलक्ष्मी सौदाराजन यांच्याशी, ज्या अमेरिकेतील न्यूयॉर्क शहरात होत्या, जो मोस्ट अफेक्टेड शहर आपण असं त्याला म्हणू शकतो. खूप मृत्यू त्या शहरात झालेत. आणि मिशन वंदे भारत ह्या मोहिमेअंतर्गत त्या आज मुंबईत आलेल्या आहेत. आणि दीपलक्ष्मीजी, मी तुमचं आटपाट खबरमध्ये स्वागत करतो.
हॅलो एव्हरीबॉडी.
अशा या मोठ्या मिशनबद्दल, जे खरंच खूप मोठं मिशन होतं, त्याबद्दल त्याची नक्की काय प्रोसेस होती किंवा ते कसं झालं, या संदर्भात आपण आज त्यांच्याशी बोलणार आहोत.
So actually I was put up at the city of Syracuse, which is in New York, and since everyone is aware that New York is one of the worst hit cities or the states in the entire world as of now, I was actually looking out for options to come back to India, but with the lockdown and the international airports all being locked, it was really very difficult for people like me who are stranded abroad, who go to US for for work, to come back. So we were looking out for options, how when this lockdown will end, and somewhere in the first week of May we came to know that India is actually going to organize an operation for bringing back the people who are stranded abroad.
जेव्हा तुम्हाला कळलं की मिशन वंदे भारत अशी एक योजना भारत सरकारने सुरुवात केली आहे, त्यावेळेस तुम्ही त्याकरता अप्लाय कसं केलं आणि म्हणजे ती नक्की प्रोसेस काय होती?
So around 7th of May I actually came to know that from my colleague that there is a link and you have to actually register yourself with Indian Embassy if you are willing to come back. So and this link was also actually provided by my friend, and I just made a registration on the link. However, I did not get any confirmation because I had provided my email address. I did not get any confirmation, so I was still worried, and I was thinking if this would really happen or no. But unbelievably, yes, I got a call on 8th of May from the Indian Embassy. That means my registration was there, and there is a plan to get back the stranded people back in India. So they asked me for a confirmation, and they also told me that we are marking you as yes, and we will give this information to the Indian ministry. And I was also told that I would very soon get a call from the airlines, that is Air India, in case my name is shortlisted, and if I was coming back. And they also told me that the first flight would take off on 11th of May. Then I started waiting, and I got a call in the afternoon from the Air India official, uh, asking me for a confirmation that if I would like to travel from by the 11th May flight, which I readily accepted. Um, this was only a phone call, and I had to provide my credit card details because the online bookings were all done by the Air India officials and none of the individuals. So I had to give my card details, and they actually swiped it for me, and they also told me that I would be receiving the ticket very soon. And believe me, guys, within 2 hours of my card swipe, there was an email in my inbox saying that this is your ticket.
जेव्हा तुम्ही एअरपोर्टवरती पोचलात तेव्हा तिथे किती लोक होती आणि तुमच्या घरातून तुम्ही एअरपोर्टपर्यंत कसे पोचलात किंवा ती प्रोसेस काय होती?
So as soon as we reached the airport, they started the queue at around 5:30 or so, and then our temperatures were checked, and at every point we were given instructions, what should be done next. Like in the beginning, no one told us how this entire evacuation was going to happen. But when we completed the first step, we were given instructions to proceed for the second step. We completed the second one, we were provided appropriate instructions for doing the third step. So it was done so meticulously and so well planned. So once our screening was done, we were asked to proceed with the check-in formalities. We left our baggages, we got the boarding passes, then we were asked to proceed for the security check. Security check did take a lot of time because we had to follow the social distancing and lot of formalities. But we did that. Yes, we did that. So after the security check was over, it was almost 2 hours at this point in time. So you can imagine, it was done very slowly. All our details were taken very meticulously by the airport officials, Air India officials who were at the airport. So yes, this process took a long time. So once we finished with our security, we had to proceed to our gates. And before boarding the plane, our hands were sanitized and we were asked to proceed to our seats. When we reached our seats, something was already kept over there. And this was really, I was taken by surprise. The food packets for the entire flight journey was already packed. It was kept in our seats. There was one more cover which was kept on our seats, and that contained gloves, the face mask, and we had these masks, which covers your face. Everything was kept in a plastic sheet, and we had to just take that, own that, because it was kept on everybody's seat for everybody. And when the entire plane was boarded, this was a full flight, of course. We were around, I think, 250 or 300 passengers or so. I'm not sure, but it was a full flight. Now, as soon as we were, ready for boarding, the captain of the plane, he made us aware that this is not a normal flight. This is a special flight, and there will be very little intervention or very little talking between crew and the passengers. It was very, very clearly communicated to everybody in the flight. So that the crew also didn't come in contact with people, so that they could maintain the social distancing part. So this was made very clear to us, and I think everybody agreed to that. Everybody accepted it.
जेव्हा तुम्ही या सगळ्या प्रोसेसमधनं जेव्हा भारतात लँड झालात, मुंबईत तुमच्या शहरात लँड झालात, त्यानंतरची प्रोसेस काय होती आणि त्यानंतर तुमची टेस्ट काय करण्यात आली, म्हणजे कोविडची टेस्ट केलीच असेल डेफिनेटली, तुमची व्यवस्था कशी होती त्याबद्दल थोडं आम्हाला सांगा.
Now, after reaching the the Mumbai airport, um, it took a long time for us to actually come out of the airport. It took us almost 5 hours or so, which is very unusual. Normally, you just come out within an hour. So, in our flight, we had some Ahmedabad passengers. They were all asked to come out of the flight first. And people who were actually residing in Mumbai and Maharashtra, they were asked to be seated in the plane. And it was made very clearly, it was clearly communicated to us that this process will take time. So, please be seated. Then we were divided in a batch of 30, and every time 30 people were asked to come out of the plane, and we were given instructions further. So the first thing when we came out of the plane was people were the airport authorities checked whether we had this Arogya Setu application downloaded on our mobile so that we could be tracked. They also asked us to fill a form wherein if we have any illness, we are supposed to tell them that. So all these formalities was done. The forms were collected by the officials, and we were asked to proceed to the immigration counter. So immigration was done so well. That was again impressive. So 30 chairs were actually kept on the at the immigration area, and there were lot of counters that were open so that there is no crowding, and people could just finish the immigration as quick as possible. And only 30 people at a time had to do the immigration. Once that lot was over, the next lot would come for immigration. So every time the airport authorities, the government of India, they actually took care that we were following that social distancing, about our safety. Everything was just taken care of so well. Once we finished the immigration thing, we were asked to proceed to collect our baggages. When we collected our baggages, and again there was no crowding because the bags had already arrived by that time. The airport authorities downloaded all our bags. So all that we had to do was just take the bags onto the trolley, keep it on the trolley, and just proceed for the next formality. So they made it really easy for us, and thanks to the airport authorities for doing such a great job. Salute to you guys. Then we were actually made to stand in another queue wherein we knew that we were going to be quarantined in a hotel, and so we were given a list of hotels where we could stay. My first reaction when I saw the list, I saw name of JW Marriott, Renaissance, Taj, and I was like, oh my god, do I have to pay so much? And can I really afford that? But then I was again put to ease because the charges are not that high that I thought. So I think there was some tie-up with these hotels, with the government of India, and they made sure that these rates were subsidized. So however, I'm put up at a 5-star hotel, and yes, I would like to name it. I'm actually put up at JW Marriott right now, and I opted for it. And I had to do some formalities for and it was done very soon. And then I was actually made to sit in a particular place where people who actually opted the same hotel as mine. Everybody was seated in a place. Again, we followed some social distancing. We were not crowding. And then after some time, when there was a group of 15 who were formed, we were told that now we would have to proceed to the hotel. So some AC buses were already available by the BMC officials, and then we all were taken to the hotel room. To the hotel by these AC buses. The BMC official also travelled with us, to make sure that we reached the place. And I think they also made sure that the hotel authorities were following the sanitization process and all those things.
एकूणच वंदे भारत मिशनचा अनुभव तुमचा कसा होता?
So, guys, it's a big salute to the Air India team and the Indian government for taking this step. And I'm really impressed with this entire mission that was carried out. So, my only advice to my fellow people who are stranded abroad, that don't get tensed. It's okay to travel this long distance because your country, your airlines is going to take care of you. And automatically, when they take care of you, it brings in a sense of responsibility within yourself to take care of your own self. So, guys, if there is if you come across a procedure which says that you can come back to your country, and if you're stranded, go ahead, make all the formalities, complete all the formalities, and it's safe to travel. That's all I would like to say. Thanks guys. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.
खरंच खूप खूप धन्यवाद दीपलक्ष्मीजी. आणि आटपाटच्या माझ्या प्रेक्षकांना मला एक गोष्ट सांगायची आत्ता, की असेच कुठले वेगळे अनुभव जर तुमच्या कुठल्या नातेवाईकांना मित्रांना आले असतील किंवा ते असे या मिशनमधून भारतात आले असतील तर नक्की आमच्याशी संपर्क साधा. आम्हाला त्यांचे अनुभव ऐकायला खूप आवडतील आणि ते नॅचरली तुमच्यापर्यंत पोचवायचे हे आमचं काम आहे. त्याच्यामुळे ते नक्की आवडेल. या विशेष मुलाखतीत आपण आता इथेच थांबूया आणि तुम्ही पण काळजी घ्या, सगळ्यांनी काळजी घ्या. लॉकडाऊनचं पालन करा, सरकारने जे नियम सांगितले त्याचंही पालन करा.